All right, guys, welcome back. CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So today's video, we're going to be discussing power failures. All right, well, now we have seen the news reports. I reported on it myself. Pakistan, when they lost power. Now there's a lot of suspicion stuff why they lost power. There's all kind of different information. So I see a lot of comments. No, you're incorrect. Is this here and is this here? And none of them are the same. Hey, you know what? Like I said in the live stream, I could be wrong in what caused the power failure. Either way, it doesn't matter. What I'm here to talk about is power failure. Are you prepared? All right, everyone wants to get hung up on just a little minute thing. No, you're wrong on why that power stops. So who cares? When the power goes out, the power goes out. Doesn't matter who did it or what caused it. What matters is, are you prepared? Now, I've got some clips here and stuff, guys. We've been having some nasty weather here where I live at. And we've had gray skies for about 4 days, I guess. I mean, it's been a while since the sun decided to peek out. We run solar on our trailer. All right, we live off of, basically off grid with it. We live with solar power. Now, we have been struggling to keep it where we usually keep it at, but we also have backups. As you can see, we'll be popping the videos and stuff for y'all. We are still producing power. It's just not as much in abundance like we usually do. Now, solar's not the end all be all. I've said it many times. That's why we have wind turbines. Wind turbines, erecting them here in Panama City is not a good idea because the wind's not ever blowing like that. We have those wind turbines for when we get to Wyoming. The location our property is on is windy all the time. So that's why we have wind turbines to go up there. We also have generators. All right, this is a basic generator, guys. This is a Harbor Freight generator. We paid $350, $400. I forget what it was. We got it out. We got it all primed up, ready to go, pulled it out of storage. And we did that before the first shutdown because we weren't sure what's going on. So yeah, we do keep that on hand. Now that is a basic generator. Will it survive a EMP blast or coronal mass ejection? I think so. All right, there's not any electronic crap on it. There's no circuit boards on it. As far as the ignition switch and stuff like that, I may have to rewire some of those components as far as if they get fried. No big deal. All right, those are very simple to replace. We have outlets and things like that, and I got a ton of wire and storage. So having a generator is a backup. Now, with the power grid failure in Pakistan, would a generator survive? Absolutely. A generator would have been great for those people to have. I don't know. Hopefully they have access to it. Hopefully the power grid is back up correctly. I know they were working on different things. But if the power goes out, do you have a way of generating power? I hear the comment. No, I don't have to worry about it. I lived without power for so many years, blah, blah, blah. Can you live without power? Absolutely you can. Is it comfortable to have power? Yeah, it is. Can you survive the end all be all world apocalypse without power? Yes, you can. Is it more difficult? Yes. Being able to generate power to cool off food, games that you hunted, food preparation. Power is essential. Heating a home, cooling a home. Down here in Florida, yes, it gets cold. All right, it does. We have a heater. All right, we can plug into our solar system, our power grid on our trailer, and produce heat. The big thing down here is it's always hot during the summertime. It's brutal. The humidity is horrible. So we have the ability to turn on fans. We have the ability to run a small air conditioning unit, keep the temperature down. That's key for us, being able to have that type of power. So clearly, the generator is a good option. It's a very cost-effective option. With the generator, you need to start storing fuel, though. All right, if your generator uses gasoline, start storing up fuel. If it's diesel, same thing. If it's a propane generator, which those things are very awesome, they're more pricey. Store propane. Propane lasts a lot longer. See what else we got here. All right, cooking. How are you going to cook when the power goes out? The simplest term, campfire. Simplest way to do it, campfire. Not in your home, take it outside. We have the ability to use a gas grill. That's what we use on our normal cooking, and also an electric grill, which we can hook up to our solar. We've also done our, my wife's got her crock pot, Ninja series cookery stuff, and we've done videos where we're running it with our solar equipment. Being able to produce electricity is freaking awesome. Now I've gotten the comment, well, that stuff's so expensive, CFP, I can never afford it. Neither can I. You know what I did? $10 here, $10 there. Put it back, and kept putting it back. And then look at that, I was able to buy a panel. Now, was it a $1,000 solar panel? No, it's a single 100-watt panel. Granted, now we have many more than that. But the first one, we took it, we bought it, it was like $80. Put it back. Now, I apologize for the noise in the background. People's next door across the way, they got to yell when you're standing next to somebody. I don't understand why. Maybe they're hard of hearing. All right, but anyway, put that money back. And you can purchase a panel at a time. Or if you want to, just keep putting it back till you got a large bundle and you go buy the system you need. I always say start small and build on it. Make sure you have a system that you can build upon. All right, like our solar panel and solar system, we can build upon it. We're not centralized and just, oh crap, we can only use this type of outlet for this because we bought the wrong company and they only produce this type of outlet for our solar panels. MC4 connectors is universal. All right. Now, are there other companies that have different type of connectors for their stuff? Yes, there are. All right. I recommend going to MC4. It's a very simple connector. It's a very reliable connector. Stick with those. And we also have solar generators. Yes, we talk about solar generators because we got affiliated with them. Bluetti and Jackery. Those are the two companies that we're affiliated with. Those are solar generators. That is a way to power certain items for your survival, for your home when the power goes down. Now, I've gotten questions. Hey, CFP, which solar generator is best for me to run my house? None. All right. The ones that we got, Jackery and Bluetti, that's to run certain items. You have a amp rating. You have a total amount of watt amp hours that you're going to use. You got to check your systems out, what you want to be running in case a power grid fails. You want to know how much time you've got to run. You're not going to be running the whole house. I'm not going to sit there and tell you, oh, you just plug in here and you can run everything in your house. No, I'm not going to tell you that at all because it's untrue. You can only use certain items up to a certain amp rating, up to a certain amount of time, how much amp hours that solar generator can hold, and how much you're using. All right, so you got to amp those things out. You got to look at everything. So I don't want to say a bunch of stuff. Yeah, let's run your house. I ain't going to do that to you. All right, look it out. Take a look at it. The cheapest option, a regular generator. Start moving up to a solar grid. All right, I've heard, well, I'm in an apartment. I can't do that. I do feel your pain there. I was in an apartment many times in my life, and prepping alone just for canned goods and stuff was difficult, let alone having a power grid erected somewhere because, you know, you can't put it anywhere. Would I recommend getting some of the smaller kits, a solar generator, something like that? Yes. You know why? Because it's small, compact, you can put it away. That way when shit hits the fan, you can start powering stuff. You don't have to have it running right now. You can have it put away. Do you have all your preps on the outside of your home right now? Probably not. You probably got them in a closet somewhere. Something to think about. It's an emergency use. You have it. All right. Trust me, I understand how difficult it is to be in an apartment. But we had solar stuff too for an apartment. And if the grid went down, we would have been on top of the roof, setting up everything, running the wire down, so we had power. I lived in a motel when that hurricane come through. I believe it was Hurricane Irma. I did a video on it when it was coming through a while back, and then finally I released it on YouTube when I became a YouTuber. We had solar. We cooked in the trunk of the car. We just popped the trunk, put the grill in, fired up. I was cooking steaks. I had a solar briefcase. I would set out while it was running, charging up my phones and other equipment. I was standing right there beside of it. I was in a motel. I just went to the parking lot, fired it up. Something to think about. Don't allow yourself to be constrained just because you live in a situation. You can still prepare. All right. And last, guys, lighting, things like that. I definitely recommend having a way to see in the dark. All right. It doesn't matter what flashlight brand you use. It doesn't matter as long as it works. Okay. As long as it works, as long as you have a way to power it up. As far as regular batteries, I personally like the rechargeable systems that we just plug into our solar grid. It's just simple for me. It's what we have. I like it better. But if you can't get one of those, just get a regular flashlight. Man, even Harbor Freight's got those cheap little flashlights. You know why I recommend something from Harbor Freight like that? I'm not going to stub my toe in the dark when I'm trying to go from room to room. Is it the best flashlight? Of course not. But I'm still able to see. Would I surround all my preps around that little flashlight? No. But if that's all I can get right now in price effectiveness, yes, I would get it. All right. Now we've gotten nicer flashlights over time. But if that's all I could get, that's all I can get. Candles, things like that, guys. Get these items. All right. One of the things I do want to address, we will be dropping out of affiliation and stuff with Fast Firelight. We did a review for a hunting flashlight, hooks to a rifle and all that stuff. Now the flashlight itself is great. Loved it. All right. We still use it. I really like it. I like the recharge of it and everything. The issue I have is with the promotional stuff going on. All right, guys, I'm going to start rolling you some clips here. This is contacting me about wanting to do a review for some more of their flashlights. All right. We had just done that review like 2 days prior. And I wanted to, that's just way too soon because I did that, then I did an Olight flashlight review. All right, so I wanted to stop and, give some time, do some prepping videos and stuff between doing another review, shoving that stuff down everyone's throat. So I held off on a while. And then I started seeing in my subscription feed that they were doing these videos, and I'm sitting looking at the video, I'm like, man, that's an amazing light. 1,000,000 lumens? What? That's crazy. And then I saw the footage. And I'm looking at the footage, I'm like, that's Canadian Preppers footage. I remember that because he showed this flashlight that lit up the whole freaking world. This thing was amazing. It's expensive, but it's amazing. It's freaking bright as can be. And I'm sitting watching this video and I'm looking at it. I'm like, they ripped off a video. Sorry guys, we had camera gremlins. Yeah, they ripped off a video. They were actually filming. They had his footage in the background while they held a flashlight on another camera in front and talking. See how great our Fast Fire such and such lights up? Fraud. So I contacted him and we've got this post up there for you. Please feel free to screenshot. I kept it there and I screenshot it myself. I called him out. I said, no, I'm not interested in continuing an affiliation program with you because of what you've done. Now they did respond. Oh, we did not know we could not do this. I'm intentionally doing broken English because that's how they typed. I'm not making fun of anybody. That's just the way it was. All right. So then they removed the videos. Oh, we are so sorry that you do not want to work with us again. No. Now, do I like the flashlight that I reviewed? Yes, I still like that flashlight. It's an amazing flashlight. But the dishonesty on presenting other people's footage from a higher dollar, higher quality flashlight, and then trying to pass it off as theirs, I could be a part of. Now, I wasn't a part of that, but I couldn't keep promoting a product that I knew was fraudulent as far as advertisement. I don't like that. All right. Does that make me better than everybody? Moral standards? No, I'm just an old redneck. I don't like shady shit. And to me, that's shady. All right. So anyway, guys, hopefully you sit down, think it through. What do you need to prepare for on power grid failure? What do you need? All right. If it's just a weak power grid failure, okay, you can easily store food for a week. You can easily store water for a week. You can do a lot of things for a week's supply. It won't take up much room. If it's longer, have you started looking at your long-term power outage issues? Do you have a way to grow your own food? Do you have a way to preserve your own food? There's a lot of things in there, guys. Check out our playlist. As a matter of fact, I'll pop up a video here for y'all. We go over grid down scenarios a lot on this channel. Why? Because it's one of the top preps that we prepare for. Top SHTF scenario is a grid down, whether it be cyber attack, whether it be an EMP, whether it be a coronal mass ejection. We take it serious, all right? It's still grid down. And again, it doesn't matter what caused it. It's there. So what do? We prepare accordingly. Now with an EMP or CME grid down, we have to take extra steps on preparedness. And ours is EMP Shield. All right, I hear it. I see it all the time. Oh, man, not another EMP Shield commercial. Well, yes, another one. It's not a commercial though. It is a part of our affiliate program, EMP Shield. We partner up with. You get $50 off your product if you use CFP EMP. And then I turned out a couple of friends here at the channel said, "Hey, it looks like it says CF Pimpin', CFP EMP, CF Pimp." It sounded good in my head when I said, "Hey, I need a new code," and that's the one I told them, because I actually said CFP EMP, CF Pimp. That was not intentional. But yeah, you guys, you get $50 off when you go through our links and you click on it. Now, what does an EMP do? It protects your solar grid if you got solar. It protects the components inside your house. It also protects your vehicle. We got it for a vehicle. If you got a whole home generator, these things work for that. They work for all kind of different applications. Just go take a look at them. Are they expensive? Well, depends on what you consider expensive. Is it about $300? Yeah. Now, I mean, it took me a while to get them too. The first one I got through Marfugal TV. All right, on Marfugal TV, I had to sit there and catch it just right. I got a discount from him, and I got a discount from EMP Shield at the same time near Christmas. Not this Christmas, last Christmas. And that's how we got our first one. Then later we got into the affiliate program with him. After waiting nearly 7 months of testing everything out, we joined the affiliate program. Then we went and got for our solar. Do we have one for our small generator? No, we don't. The reason why, there's nothing on that generator, in my belief, that's going to get fried. And if it does, it's just going to be wiring and stuff that I got to replace. No big deal. Something I'm willing to do anyway. So anyway, guys, that's where our next step is for coronal mass ejection, EMPs. That's the difference between regular grid down, because we just had to take extra steps on protecting our equipment that we want to run. All right, guys, make sure y'all start prepping. I know many of you do, but we're getting a lot of new people here on this channel. Guys, spend some time and go through our weekly prep list. Go through our playlist, guys. There's all kind of different videos there. We've got over 450 videos on YouTube. So yeah, sit down when you have the time, start looking through, see what you like. Anyway, guys, y'all take care. Speak to y'all later.